is mouth-watering. Oh, we're over by Ray. We're by you, my friend. Do you want to pull apart one?
I'm going
bone?
to show just how we make
That's
these,
where we are, right here, because
you can see that's that boneless baby back rib.
Oh my goodness!
Right, so you're getting a baby back rib that's completely boneless. Now people say, how do you make that? Well, I will tell you how we make this. This was invented by a pro football player by the name of Al Bubba Baker. Al invented this because his wife wanted to have boneless ribs. A baby back rib, but without any bones. So how do we do it?
Go ahead.
Take a look at this. This is how it's roasted. It's roasted with the bones on it. We take dry rub. We rub the entire rack of ribs. We leave that sit for about 3 hours or so. Then we roast these for about 6 hours. Now, here's what happens. When we pull them right out of the oven, let me show you what we do, Rachel. By hand, every single bone comes out. Look at this.
Oh my goodness! You literally are creating.
We are creating
each one of the slabs
boneless
for us.
baby back rib. So each bone comes out.
And look how clean.
And you know what?
All the meat stays where it's supposed to stay.
All the meat stays where it's supposed to stay. There's that last rib, and that one's coming out too. And you know what we've got? We've got this boneless baby back rib that, you know what?
Slab.
You can. Remember, if this had a bone in it, I couldn't cut through it.
Nope.
You know what? I'm going to cut right through the center of this boneless baby back rib. I'm going to show you exactly what the inside is, because where we took all those bones out, all those bones, all those spots filled with this beautiful barbecue sauce. So that is a true work of art. It's a boneless baby back rib, and we've got our barbecue sauce, or we've got our honey barbecue sauce. But look at that, each and every hole is filled. So you can now eat a baby back rib with a fork and knife.
With a fork and knife, but also you can eat a baby back rib that, you know, that's the rib that is tender and juicy and flavorful, that you don't want to be without a morsel. Like, you don't want to let a morsel of that go to waste. So you're going to get 3. That's 3 of these 18-ounce, remember, boneless pork baby back, right? So it's a baby back, which means it's more, it's like usually a little bit more dear if you're at a restaurant. It's boneless. You just saw how like complicated and multi-stepped that process was. Coming home to you for free, shipping for free, in your choice of the original or in your choice of that honey barbecue. Now, this is an expiring price. It's a hot pick, because you saw how much work that takes to do. It's actually the one that sold out before was the honey barbecue. It's back. So if you're wanting the honey barbecue, definitely jump on that. 4 easy payments of $25, free shipping and handling. Ray and his team are a Customer Choice Award nominee for Most Recommended Brand. They've been that before. I love that you're here. It's always great to learn from a butcher. Like, honestly, how complicated or how involved this steps might be to get something to my table.
Yeah, to be able to get...
And this is all meat.
This
Go
is
ahead.
all meat, 100%. So you don't have any bones here, right? We've completely trimmed it. Again, we put the dry rub on it. We've cooked it for hours so that those bones pulled out. But this is what I love about it. This is a whole rack of rib, and I'm going to go right down the center of it. And I am not going to hit a bone. You know why? Because you saw how I pulled every bone out of there. And every little nook and cranny of this rib actually fills with that barbecue sauce. Look at how beautiful that rib is.
Oh my heavens.
Isn't that incredible?
I'm about to say something that I never say. Never mind how beautiful it is. Look, I wish this were Taste-O-Vision, a Taste of TV, because this is crazy delicious.
And you would have
you'd
have to get your hands dirty. You would have to fight around. And that's one of the reasons Al actually came up with this thought, because it was something his wife wanted to love baby back ribs, but didn't want to have to fight with the bone. So you know what? Now she just takes it, uses her fork just like that.
Okay.
And she's ready to eat.
Look at this is end to end. Remember, so what you're getting is 3 18-ouncers. You're getting 3.375 pounds of food. I want you to know that's about 13 and a half 4-ounce servings, right? And when you think of a 4-ounce service, and Ray is about to make a sandwich from this, 13 sandwiches for $99. That's 4-ounce servings of all of that. That's nothing but meat. You're not handing somebody a little rib bite, a little rib, you know, that has 2 bones, and then you gnaw off the meat yourself. You're handing somebody a slab, 4 ounces of pure pork baby back rib meat.
It is.
That's what that is.
And the baby back rib is typically known as the filet mignon of pork.
Correct.
That's how tender and juicy it's going to be.
Here.
But again, when you take the bone out of it, now cooking it with the bone on it was really important,
that's smart.
right?
Yep.
Because we wanted all of that moisture around that bone to actually stay in the rib.
Yeah.
And then, of course, the dry rub on top is what gave us our flavor.
We have to talk about the flavors. I forgot.
Oh, yes. Well, this is that honey. You've got the honey barbecue there.
I do.
And that is just sweet and succulent.
Okay.
And tender.
We started with 1,500. If you want the original flavor, fewer than 400 to go around. Honey barbecue is the most popular. Lock that into auto delivery. Right now, an auto delivery is going to be every 60 days. J-Dish is coming to turn down the heat. So, so thank you so much, J-Dish. I was like, I think I'm getting a facial from a rib steamer. But really, I was like, I'm not sure. I'm inhaling it. So the honey barbecue is whoa delicious. I'm going to take another bite. Talk to us about the original.
So the original is really Al's original recipe for his barbecue sauce.
Oh my heavens.
And again, the same baby back rib, that same incredible soft texture, but no bones. You can see where the bones were. Where those bones were, they actually filled up with the sauce, right? And look, I'm just going to go right through this with a fork. It is so incredibly tender that every single bite, you'll be amazed at now you can eat a spare rib without getting your hands dirty, without getting your face dirty.
I just want you to look at this sandwich and take one other, again, I want you to have this sandwich, my friend. Like this is that sandwich with that slab of meat in it, right? And put it with some coleslaw and, okay. I'm just going to go in right now. I am going to go in, but then you're going to have to talk for a minute because it's not going to be a pretty TV bite. It's going to be a big one because I can't help it because it's a thing. But will you walk us through options that you can do? And take a bite for a second.
I will. So if you think about what you can't make a barbecue rib sandwich like you've got there, right? You just can't do that with a rib that's got a bone in it. We can't mix this into our mac and cheese or into our grits.
Oh my heavens.
Because of the bone, right?
No, wait, I'm sorry. Jonathan, I think you have to come back to me for a second because that is like so divine. Because if you like ribs,
that's it.
Come on in. If you like baby back, because right, that's a step up from the regular rib, this is the time. If you've never tried ribs or you haven't had them in a long time because you're just like, you know what, I've had ribs before and they're just okay. Come here because this is like the truth. They are really tender, they're really flavorful, and they're seasoned beautifully. And guess what you're not doing? You're not pulling and you're not having to eat with a bib. I mean, I eat because the sandwich is big, but you're not taking out big, huge bones. You're not having to gnaw on the bone. It is sliding up. The bones are not even there. The 3.375 pounds that you're getting, you're eating.
That's right.
End to end. There's not any gristle or any fat you're removing off or you're paying for something you're not going to eat. These slabs come to you. I think they're individually.
It's actually over there, right?
They come to you individually, blast frozen. I'm coming back around. Sorry, Jonathan, you're awesome. Already sauced.
Already sauced.
Already sauced.
You don't have to
do
anything.
Are these fully cooked?
They are fully cooked.
They're fully.
Right?
Oh,
so
we forgot that part.
Yes,
they're fully cooked.
You can do this on top of a skillet.
I'm just heating it up.
You know what? I will tell you that many of our friends actually send this to their kids in college because you know what they do? Rachel, they put it in the microwave.
Oh,
drop it in the microwave in that package, a little slit on top, and you know what? Your kids at college are eating baby back ribs like they've never had before. Now, this is the original, right?
Okay.
The original flavor. So this barbecue sauce is a little on the, I'm going to call it the smoky side, right? It's really the very traditional Midwestern barbecue, but
that one has tang.
Isn't it? It has that tang to it.
The other one is sweet edge.
Yes.
This is tangy.
It's really a more traditional. This is the one that I kind of favor because I want just something a little more authentic. But because Yes.
Is it tangy vinegar?
Yes, exactly.
I totally am interrupting him because I like it so much. Poor Ray is like, could you eat and be quiet? And I'm like, no.
If you think about the things we can do, think about putting it over some, nachos. You can hear we put them over, some tater tots. There's so many things we can do. Mac and cheese. Mix this in the mac and cheese. But if you want to impress somebody and you put a slab or just put a half a slab on a plate for them, your guests are going to be absolutely incredibly thrilled because look at this right through the center of this. And you know what?
What? I'm supposed to put this somewhere.
There you go. Here.
Oh,
Here, let's do that. That's a half a slab of rib with no bone. So you're going to eat from one end to the
Look
other.
at that.
And you don't have to get your hands dirty doing it either.
Okay, you know what? And P.S. and by the way, our studio, everybody just went, okay, we're waiting for this to be done so that we can attack that. Let me just share with you a couple things, right? So you're receiving 3 of the 18-ounce, 0 bone, fully trimmed, fully sauced, fully cooked. You're just reheating it. You're just warming this up. That's gonna serve 13 and a half 4-ounce servings, my friends. So you can make 13 and a half of those 4-ounce, add that coleslaw to that little Hawaiian roll sandwiches. We started with 1,500, honey barbecue, final 400. If you want the original, 250 to go around. That includes auto delivery. And I say this to say every 60 days, often Ray's auto delivery, it's usually anywhere from 4 out of 10 people to 6 out of 10 people totally locking in auto delivery because we don't have this all the time. And here's what happens. If, for example, Ray can't get these baby back ribs and present them to us on air, auto delivery orders still are filled. So if you don't see these on air for a year, you're still getting your auto delivery orders because Ray's promised to give those to you. So we can present on air what we have, but auto delivery means you're never looking and going, dang it, where are those boneless ribs? Like, why haven't I seen them on air? No worries, they're coming to you every 90 days. Well, every 60 days at this same price.
And you won't have to get your hands dirty like I did. You can just use that fork.
You could just
they're completely boneless.
Or the fingers and just have a couple, Okay, so here's the story. Thank you for that. On top of the tater tots. You really know me. You speak my language. Thank you, Ray Rastelli.
Thank
Super
you
fun
so
to be
much.
with you.
It's fun. Thank you.
The final presentation of our best find of the day from Ray Rastelli is coming up with David. So let's just watch David on the other side of this, and I'm going to see you on Friday on QVC2. Take care.